Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to the course of Introduction to Communication. Course code is JMC-101. This is lecture number 11 and the topic is propaganda. Students, my name is Rashid Ishaq and I am lecturer Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, Kohat University of Science and Technology, Kohat. Okay students, the outlines, the objectives for today's discussion is I will discuss the propaganda. I will discuss what is propaganda, why people do propaganda, why companies do propaganda, and why politicians and why industries and factories and the world is doing propaganda. I will discuss the reasons behind doing propaganda, and I will discuss who use such kind of techniques, such types of propaganda while promoting their objectives, while promoting their purpose, while promoting their cause. Okay students, the word propaganda is defining itself. Like propaganda originates from propagation. Propagation of what? Propagation of your concept. Propagation of what? Propagation of your idea. Propagation of what? Propagation of your purpose. Propagation of what? Propagation of your concept, your idea, your purpose and your cause. Simply, now come to the point. Simply, what is propaganda? Actually, the propaganda is a message. Message in the form of an advertisement, message in the form of a speech, message in the form of billboard, message in the form of media outlet, any kind of media outlet, message in the form of newspaper article, message in the form of publicity messages. So propaganda is what? Propaganda is a message which is used to manipulate you, which is used to persuade you to believe according to message expectation. And messages according message, what is message? Message is actually the expectation of the person who is doing the propaganda. So a message used to persuade the targeted population to believe something and do something. Your attitude and your behavior is the actual concern. Okay students, why propaganda is emerging in the society? The purpose is to persuade you to buy something. When you buy the Samsung mobile, so they have affected you with their effective communication. If the demand of the Pepsi is increasing in the market, then the why propaganda is explaining itself to persuade you to buy something. Corolla car sale is increasing in the market, so persuade you to buy something. So this definition is clearing from these examples. Think something, like politicians, like the persons, like different kind of people in front of you comes in front of you and clarify their images, clarify their statements, clarify their status in front while doing press conferences, while coming in the public and promoting his image in the form of some speech or doing and make you believe to think according to their expectation, or do something, make you believe to behave. What is your behavior? Buying a mobile, behavior going towards the traveling towards the D Chowk for Imran Khan. What is your behavior? Supporting Muslim League Noon. What is your behavior? Supporting some product and service of some company or some market. Who do this propaganda? Different number of corporations, different number of national, international, multinational corporations, businesses, firms like Samsung, like Pepsi, like Unilevers. They are selling Pantene, they are selling Samsung Mobile, they are selling Behringer, they are selling national brands, they are selling international brands. So for selling their products and services, they comes in front of you in the form of advertisements, in the form of speeches, in the form of newspaper coverage, in the form of articles, and make you believe to buy something. So secondly, the government in form of different giving different speeches, government most of the time, like government different politicians like Sheikh Rashid yesterday, or some days before, yes, Sheikh Rashid sometimes coming in front of you people and telling the different policies of the upgradation of the railway tracks. Imran Khan, Prime Minister Imran Khan, all the time in front of you, talking to you, explaining his image, explaining his status in front of you. Purpose is to make you believe to think something. And the individuals, like different individuals on behalf, like Imran Khan 22 years ago, 22 years ago was only a single person, but by promoting himself, by promoting his image, by promoting his idea, promoting his mission and vision, at the end he people and doing lot of technique. Today majority are their followers, so majority is following Imran Khan and their supporters, and today he become Prime Minister of Pakistan just because of the propaganda techniques he used in the past. And where propaganda is seen, propaganda is seen in the commercials, different type of advertisements in the newspaper, speeches, billboards, newspapers, packaging, stores, internet, and everywhere. And how propaganda is, how propaganda people are doing in the market, there are 3 types and the 7 techniques I will discuss in the second and third lecture of this propaganda. Okay students, now come to the definition. What is propaganda? A propaganda is mean of gaining power. You are gaining power when you promote your mission is promoted. You gain power when your idea is promoted in the society, in the market. You gain power when the Samsung market is getting high in the market, when the demand of the Samsung is increasing in the market. So, and you are getting power when your followers are increasing day by day. So it is actually a mean of gaining power by the psychological manipulation of groups then masses. Groups then masses. As I discussed in the types of communication, the mass is mass communication. So it is actually a mean of gaining power by the psychological manipulation of groups and the masses, or of using this power with the support of masses. Okay students, last will define the propaganda, that propaganda in the broadest sense is the technique of influencing human action by the manipulation of representation. As I discussed in the previous talk or previous slide, that actually propaganda is a technique which influence, which manipulate, which affect human behavior, human action by the representation in the form of speeches, representation of someone in the form of billboard advertisement, representation in the form of some article, representation in the form of some others. Okay students, this was the end of the today's lecture number 11. If you have any question, my WhatsApp number, my email address is given in the first slide. Kindly you can ask if you have any question regarding this topic. Thank you so much.